Y'all, listen, if God can bring me from not having family, not having no one to protect me going through everything on my own, me dealing with situations I put myself in that I've allowed in my life, from friendships to marriages, relationships. Listen, it's nothing but God. When you follow God, God will put you in places. God will put you in front of people that can help you. God will put you in front of things that you couldn't even get yourself into, no matter how much you try. So allow God to come in your life. My testimony is, listen, I gotta tell people, yes, I came from a background of being abused by my father, being raped by my brother, being raped at 14 by 5 guys, being raped when I danced, getting into dancing because I was helping a friend. I was that friend. I was down, solid, loyal to all the wrong people. I had to learn to be solid to myself, because in relationships, no matter how solid you are, you're going to continue to get hurt because you're looking for something that can't even fix you. You're looking for something that you won't even get back in others. So stop expecting others to come through. And I had to get that. Everyone is not going to be a you. When you start pouring into you, yes, guess what? My life may have been hard. My life may have, but I never gave up. My mother chose men over her kids. My father was an abuser. Listen, I looked like her. I remind him of her. I was a bees. I was a slut. I was everything under the sun to this man, and still is. But guess what? I had to forgive because that hurt was killing me. I was chasing my father. I was still chasing my mother while they're bashing me, while oh, you just high and mighty. Well, you ain't never gonna be nothing. But guess what? When I let God become my mother and my father, when I let God become my healer, when I let God become my provider, don't take nothing, don't chase money, excuse me. Like, hold on, I've been doing this since I was 16. I've been doing this, like, I got this. I know my life. No, I did not. God got so much in store for you. Yes, your life is going to be able to pull somebody else out because you're not the only one going through what you're going through. Your testimony is going to help somebody else out. I was in a marriage where, man, you get broke up for $30. A family that spread lies and rumors, you fighting his sister. Like, when I say everything coming against you, like, everybody see what's in you except for you. Everybody tells you how special you are, but you get hurt in relationships. Everybody, you got a vision. You see the vision for everybody that comes in your life, but everybody is killing yours and destroying yours. Baby, when I say you gonna have to love on you, you gonna have to say, listen, right now I'm not okay. I'm dealing with some things right now. Man, God, I need you to come in because I'm tired of me. I pray that people don't get tired of them and continue to hurt them and find voids before it's too late. Listen, if you know, just stop in the midst of what you're going through right now. God, I've been doing this, things are not going right. No matter how good things get, I'm always falling. No matter how good I treat people, no matter how good heart, because guess what? That good heart is not going to save you. That good heart, I had to just be so pure for other people. But when are you going to Proverbs 4:23? When are you going to start loving on yourself and pouring back into yourself? When are you going to start, listen, I'm not getting this. I'm allowing this in my life right now because, listen, when people hurt you, you're allowing it. I don't want to hear all, listen, no one is controlled by you. You're not controlled by no one else unless you allow it. We are responsible for our lives. We're too grown to be playing this game. Oh, well, they hurt me, but did you see it coming? It's time that we start paying attention. Bump the words that they give. I think it's 1 John 3:18. Bump the words people give you. What are their actions saying? How are you treating them? God's love isn't one-sided. The Spirit of God, the fruits of the Spirit of our Father. When you allow God to love on you, baby, a man can't come in my life if you don't love me the way that my Father loves me. Now that I know what love is because I gave God a try, you will never know how to truly love. You can love your way all you want to, but it's not the way that God has intended for you. You'll never love properly or receive love properly till you get out your way. I don't care what you've been through, baby. I'm fighting the odds on my life. I don't care what my father said. I don't care what my mother done did. Guess what? I got the heart of forgiveness. I don't care the things that I've done. The devil will not guilt trip me. And it's funny because, listen, when you tell people your testimony, I told somebody my testimony, so, and they decided to be around me 2 days ago. And it's funny how the devil will try to use people to remind you because they're stuck in their ways, So I told somebody my testimony about me dancing. And it's funny how the devil was just like, hey, come on, because you don't know the way back, because we got to go somewhere together. They took me away. I was like, oh, I got a better way. We passed a strip club, right? Why'd I got my kids with me? The devil try to remind you, because see, people so stuck in they situation, and I hear people, and she sung a song. She said, "Don't save her. She don't want to be saved." I said, and I pay attention. I'm like, God, she don't want to be saved. She's stuck, but it's a choice. It's one thing admitting you're stuck, but when you hear somebody talk about God and you say, and you tell them who God is, and they come back and tell you, oh, you or no one else can explain to me who God is, so this is why I'm going to move him. I just did. You're choosing not to accept it, but for the devil to think that, listen, just because I gave you my testimony where I come from, you could take me by a strip club all day. You could do whatever it is, baby. I'm not ashamed of my past, how you're ashamed of your past. I'm not going to fall or be tempted in temptation. I know that I need a job. I know, but I depend on God. I don't depend on man. I depend on God. So God is leading my way. God is guiding my path. So you have to trust God, because the devil is coming, because breakthrough is coming. He don't know what God has for you. He don't know how God's about to bring you out, but he just knows there's something. So he's sending in people to break you. He's sending in people to destroy you coming. And she thought by taking me that way that I was gonna, oh my God, but guess what? You know what I did say? Guess what? My husband is going to love it. Whoever God got for me, my husband, God knows the man that he has for me. He knows the man, he knows what my man like. He knows, because I don't. But guess what? That's gonna come in. I'll be a dancer all day for my husband. Be dropping it like this hot all day for my husband. I don't care. Like, see, when you give your testimony, people think that you're weak. People think that, oh, because you're about God, that you won't be straightforward. People love using, oh, well, if you about God, you won't do all that. Baby, listen, don't play with me. Because even though I may not act the way that you want me to react, so the person couldn't get to me. So they couldn't get to me with that. So then they tried to, something happened yesterday. I helped them, but I got in trouble for leaving where I was at, where we stay at in the shelter. So they put us to the side. It was like, you got 30 demerits. You got 30 demerits or whatever, and you get 20 more, you're gonna be put out. But yet, somebody threatened me. Y'all still giving this white girl a chance because she's disabled. Everybody on the floor got an issue with her. Y'all moved her from one floor, but I said it's funny. The devil is busy. Y'all got people fighting. Y'all got people doing this, but because I decided to help somebody, I get the point. Y'all trying to get me out of there because the devil's trying to get you out of places where you're helping people. You're helping people recover. But see, I did something, and like I told this person, the same person that took me to the strip club, I decided to help. That, thought we was like walking by. That didn't confuse me. But listen, she came upstairs. People just come and just bother you. Kalia, don't do that. Sit your butt down right here now. Thank you. So she was just like, you know what? If I'm bothering you, let me know. But what did she say? How did it? Girl, just let things be, because you don't know me and I don't know you. And you trying to get close to me, I'm your spiritual sister. I told her, she was like, if I'm bothering you, if you mad, if you don't got no peace, baby, you're not that powerful. You're not that powerful to take my peace, or you ain't got to answer the question like that. Baby, listen, devil, I see you. You're not that powerful, no matter who you send. You can't get me to move. You can't get me to budge. You can't get me to do anything. And the devil is trying, because something is coming, and you're going to be in places that you don't know what God has in store for you. God got something in store for you. You keep on fighting for your life. I'm just saying this because, listen, I know where I came from. The devil's going to remind you where you came from to put you back. I'm not ashamed. I don't feel no guilt. Whatever I did in my past, I did. Whoever I put my hands on for hurting my feelings, I did. God changed me. God healed me. I'm restored. I'm renewed. I'm not perfect, but I'm going to continue to fight. I'm not giving up. Now that I know who God is, I'm not giving up. The devil is doing everything to get you to give up on God right now. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care who's reminding you of your past. You stand up bold in your Father's authority, how he taught you, how he trained you in the wilderness, and you say, listen, devil, if you're going to come against me this way, I know my Father, I know who to call on. I'm not going to break. I don't care if it hits a sensitive spot, because most people are not strong like me. So you have to trust God in all that you do. You have to trust God and continue to fight. You got to trust God and continue to listen. I don't care what comes my way. I'm going to fight, because my testimony isn't over. My life isn't over. There's still purpose in me. There's still purpose in you. You got to continue to fight. I don't care what's going on right now. God's about to break. God's about to send you a breakthrough. You're close. You're close. So if you're being attacked right now, you're close. You're closer. God got something in store for you. You don't know where you're going to end up. That's why you got to let God lead your life. Don't get in the way of what God is trying to do. Allow God to lead your life on the journey He has. She has it on the journey. My God, she's on the journey that God has for you. Trust God and continue to grow in Him. Continue to grow in Him. Continue to walk with Him. Do not let go. I don't care how crazy the journey get, because it's going to get crazy. It's going to get hard. You're going to go through some suffering. But God is going to provide for you every day. I mean, every day. You don't have to worry about anything. It took time for me to get to this place of faith that I have in God. Like, when things happen, people around me are worried. Oh, well, how you not worried? How you not? And it's like people so-called care. They only call in because you're close to something, and they want to, oh, I know life is hard for you. I know you ain't got the help, but, I'm just calling to check on you. No, you're calling to be nosy. You're calling to see if I'm still stuck in this position. You're calling to see if I need you and I don't. And sometimes God will have you call somebody and ask for help just to see how they will respond. But God is going to provide. God is going to provide. And I'm telling you, God is going to provide. So y'all stay focused on God. Y'all stay focused on God in this season, because He's not going to fail you. He's not. Continue to walk with Him. Continue to trust with Him. Don't give up, because if you give up, you let the devil win the attacks. You're letting the devil win, and he's defeated already. That man is defeated. God is our shepherd. He's our provider. He's our healer. He's our way maker. He knows the beginning and the end. You just got to trust Him. You got to be willing to unlearn what the world put on you to see what your Father got for you. Lose your life for God, and I promise you, you will not regret it.